Throughout the development of Gun Crazy, the ending remained unresolved. In some drafts, Laurie was sliced up by a thresher. In others, she's gunned down by the law. And in one horribly undramatic iteration, she lives, carted off to jail. Now, it's proof of Dalton Trumbo's genius, or at least his storyteller's instinct, that he instantly envisioned the most tragic conclusion. The only person Bart kills is the only person he loves. Now, one of our regular viewers, Kim Luperi, sent us a question about the alternate title of this film, Deadly is the Female. Well, that horrible title was, sadly, the initial release title of the movie, a boneheaded decision dictated by United Artists, which didn't think Gun Crazy was sexy enough. The King brothers had avidly entered a distribution deal with UA that they thought would be profitable, but they quickly came to regret. Their magnum opus was dumped on the market with a lame ad campaign and was quickly lost amid a tide of terrific movies released in the first half of 1950. And by the time the Kings reverted to the original title and reissued the movie, it was too late. Gun Crazy would be the only film on the Kings' long resume to lose money. The only one. Today, it's seen as their crowning achievement. And now, something special. Let's hear about the film from its star, Peggy Cummins, whom I had the pleasure of honoring at my Noir City Film Festival. Now, just pretend you're with us on that glorious night, January 25th, 2013, at San Francisco's Castro Theater. You may have noticed that there was like spontaneous applause at the end of the bank robbery scene, which now stands as one of the great scenes in the movies.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about shooting that scene?
Yes, I can. It was very simple, really. We made up the dialogue as we went along, and Joe Lewis, the director, let us do that. He explained to us, and we knew anyway, because we'd obviously worked on our scripts and knew when we were going to be, what it was. We got in the car, we drove, we spoke. John got out, Bart got out. He went into the bank, and I said, oh gosh, look, here's rather like if you park somewhere you shouldn't be. I don't know if this happens to you, but it does happen to me.
This is San
London.
Francisco. It happens, yes.
And you say, oh my Lord, look who's coming, how can I get out of this? There I was dressed up in my outfit, and the policeman comes along, you know. There was no dialogue. We got out, I got out of the car and said hi or something, and they looked at my guns, as you know, and I looked at his, and he said, don't touch, you know, and that was that. And then you got in the car, and it was all really spontaneous. And it was a very long scene, wasn't it?
Yes.
How long?
What's so famous about it? It's like
and it was
7 or 8
one
minutes.
take. We had one take.
Yes.
But I did have I did have in the back of the car the sound. Naturally, they wanted the sound, and so they had a microphone. And where was the camera then?
It was, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, there was no back end on the car.
No.
That they actually had
that's
built
right.
a platform
Yeah.
with
So
wheels
then I
with the
turned
camera
round,
on it.
Yes, but the chaps, my friends, all of them in the car, they were a bit nervous about my driving. But it was all right. I still drive.
And I just want you to know, when we were saying, is Peggy going to come up to the stage with an escort or on her own? I said, let her come up on her own, because you do know she came here all the way from London by herself to be here. So it's pretty fantastic.
But anybody who wants to be an escort, okay.
I am happy to report that Peggy is still going strong at 91 years of age. Truly a remarkable woman, as charming and down-to-earth as anyone I've ever met. Now, that'll do it for this week. And remember, if you have questions or just want to talk noir, be sure to check Noir Alley out on Facebook and Twitter. And I'll see you next time in Noir Alley, when we'll search for a murderer on the desolate streets of New York. Well, New York by way of the 20th Century Fox backlot.